Hey guys, what's going on? It is Chris here. Once again, we are looking ahead to today's slate for the 22nd of October. Once again, hopefully you guys all did pretty good on that three-gamer yesterday. If you guys do go on to like the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it quite a bit. And also, if you guys are new here, hit that sub button. Sorry, and we do NBA lineup advice videos almost every single day for you guys. So, and for the most part, we give out pretty good picks. Sometimes, luck isn't on our side, but overall, I feel like we do a pretty good job for you guys. So definitely hit that sub button. Like I said, if you guys are new, welcome. Definitely happy to have you guys watching the videos. Anyway, once again, it was another one for us. We're 3-0 now to start the year. Really low scoring. We did cash everywhere. We cashed in tournaments, 50-50s. Doesn't really matter. We cashed everywhere. Scored a 284.7 last night. Like I said, really low scores overall. We had Curry. Curry went off. Poole sucked. Jackson Bledsoe. I like this combo. I was going to go to the Milwaukee cheap guys, of Hill and Connington, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go Jackson and Bledsoe. If you guys remember the video yesterday, I told you guys I like Bledsoe just because his usage rate was pretty good, and I liked him. So I put him in there. Giannis didn't really do that great. Hunter did okay. Bam was normal. Porzingis sucked, and Zubac didn't get a ton of minutes. But, hey, man, we stuck cash with the 284. It was ugly yesterday. Just not a lot of high scores out there. Paul George did pretty good, but no one really had him. So, yeah, it was an interesting one, but like I said, we came away with the 284. Like I said, all these screenshots right here are from subscribers, and as normal, it's only $40 for the season. Season, $40 for the month, not for the season. $40 for the month, as you see there on the right side. So if you guys want to get in, we'd love to have you. All you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter, and like I said, that Twitter will be in the comment section below. Message us there, and we'll get you guys all set up. So this one's going to be a little bit longer. We're going to break down this slate pretty well. We're going to look at usage rates and minutes and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is going to be a longer video, but we're going to break it down for you. All right, we're going to go game by game. Start with Charlotte and Cleveland. No total, probably around a 217, 218 in this one. The big thing here is Terry Rozier. What's going on with him? Because if Terry is out again, you got to look at LaMelo at $8,200. That was a high scoring game in Indiana, but even if it's a little bit lower scoring, I still really do like LaMelo. Only thing that concerns me here is he only had 29 minutes, so that's a big concern. He only had 3 fouls, so that's a huge concern for me. He had a 33% usage rate, so that's good. He shot the ball 23 times, 7 for 9 from three-point land. So he's probably not going to get you 56 again. I'd probably say around 37 to 40. But I do like LaMelo quite a bit. Like I said, the minutes are a little iffy with me. If Terry's back, ball still play, but I wouldn't have him as much. Moving on over here, another guy only GPP only if Terry's out is Gordon Hayward. This dude shot 22 times with a 30% usage rate. I usually don't touch him with a 10-foot pole because he's just so all over the place, but maybe give him a look in GPPs. Yeah, I mean, really not into these other guys. Allen and Mobley, they both did good, but just not really looking at them here in this one. So that's basically it. Maybe Ball and maybe Hayward and GPPs, but that's basically it, depending on Terry Rozier. New York and Orlando, 213 in New York by 7. So a lot of these New York guys, they all went off basically because that was a double overtime game against Boston. So, their fantasy points are a little inflated right now. Like Evan Fournier, like really do 25 field goal attempts, 6 for 13. I've picked this guy. You see all these games right here where it's red? Yeah, that's where I pick Evan Fournier. Yeah, so I have terrible luck with Fournier. Dude went off for 57. That guy is just, oh man, it's, like playing with fire. So don't really like him. One guy I don't mind here is RJ Barrett. He played 47 minutes. Yes, he only had a 10% usage rate, but that's because Evan Fournier went out of nowhere and started doing good. I think RJ gets a bounce back here. I think he gets you about 35, 40. So RJ at 6'4", I'll definitely take a look at him. Randall, I think Randall and my bad. Randall and RJ Barrett are probably the two I'm looking at. Metro Robertson did pretty good, but only had an 8% usage rate, so this guy definitely relied on his defense, as you see here, 17 and 2 blocks. So I don't really want to put a guy in there with a 8% usage rate. That just means he's not doing anything offensively. All right, Indiana, Washington should be a better game here. We got Washington by 2. Beal's questionable. I think he'll play. It is a 7 o'clock game, so we should get the news on that one for lock. Beal usually plays in a lot of these, so definitely don't mind him. Malcolm Brogdon, both those guys are in play for me. Here, see here, small forward Chris Durate. I think that's how you say it. 5,300. That's a steal. His price is going to go up to about 6 to 6.5 here pretty quickly. So you better get this guy while you can. I love this price tag at 5.3. 21% usage rate with 33 minutes played. Definitely got to look at him. Kyle's all right, but I definitely go Chris Durate, or however you say his name. Power forward Sabonis, I think still could be in play. Had 19 shots. Did really bad in that second half, but he was on fire in the first half. So I do like Sabonis here. Harrell price is up, so I'm not really interested in him anymore. And yeah, so I'm looking at Sabonis, Chris Durate, and Brogdon and Beal are the guys I would be looking at here. And Brogdon, I mean, this guy popped, man. He had 20 field goal attempts with a 25% usage rate. So another guy that can get you about 35 to 40 here at 7,700. All right, so same thing here for Boston. They're kind of inflated right now with their fancy points, especially Jaylen Brown. This guy had 73, so I mean he was 2% owned in the tournament I was in. So one of the guys had him, of course. I really don't have a ton in this game. No one I really care for, Tatum, I guess, but I mean overall, I just not really into this game here. So I'm probably gonna pass on that one. Brooklyn, Philly. And so it begins. Joel Embiid is questionable. What a shocker. This guy is always hurt, as you see here. He is always dealing with something. So, and it's normal with 76ers. They will not say anything about him until probably 2 minutes before 2 minutes before the game. That's just what they do with Joel Embiid. I know there's been times where he's out on the court and then he doesn't play. There's been times where he's not on the court right before and he plays. So, yeah, man. I mean, if you guys are available after lock, you're going to want to watch that Joel Embiid news if we don't get it, because you could easily switch over to Andre Drummond, which would get the start if Joel Embiid does not play. 5,300's in a really solid spot right there. So just keep an eye on Joel, injured Embiid. Tobias Harris, 7.6. I'll take it. Kevin Durant, I like him. Let me see. Maxi's a little much for me right now. Harden, I think Harden could pop off at really low ownership here. Did not do great at all, but still at 46. So he's not the same Harden as he used to be. Plus, that new rule they added, he can't really, do his jumpy flop thing anymore. Pelicans and Chicago get a 223. Chicago by 7. Some pretty good value out of this one. Zach LaVine at 8.4. I like him with a 29% usage rate. Lonzo did not look great, but still played 33 minutes with the 21% usage. Lonzo's cheap here. I think he can easily get you 28 to 33, 34 in this one. Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 5.7. Got to give him a look. Shot 16 times. Another guy that's kind of a GPP wildcard play at low ownership is Brandon Ingram. The dude shot 26 times with a 35% usage rate. And there's no Zion. So Ingram, if you're looking for a GPP guy, that's the boy, because I don't think a lot of people are going to have that guy. And another guy, Jonas Valanciunas. A lot of people had him in that first game. Only had 29 points, but he shot 3 for 19 with still 29 fantasy points with a 30% usage rate. So if this guy would have hit 4 or 5 more shots, he easily could have got 35, 36, maybe even a little bit higher, up in the 40s. So I love Val here in this matchup. I really do. All right, Oklahoma and Houston. So Houston was the big letdown in the first day. I think you can go back right back at him. Shai Gilgeous, your GPP play here. This guy can either get you 24 and go off for 55. So that's your wild card pick. Porter and Green, both of those guys I think are in play. Probably look at Porter in this one. Giddy's okay. Another guy that I think could get you 30, 35 is Darius Bazley here. Shot 5 for 14 against a really good Utah team and still had 25 points. So against a crappy Houston team, I think he can get you 30 to 35 for Darius Bazley. And I think that is mostly it in that one. All right, San Antonio, Denver, not really into this game. No one I honestly care about. Jokic, 11-1, yeah. GPP, I guess. Phoenix, LA. CP3 at only 8K, worth a look. 40 his first game. And, another guy that you got to be looking at $8,000. LeBron at 10-4, I really don't mind looking at him. Shot 23 times there against Golden State. Probably going to get you around 46 to 50 in this one. Same thing as AD. I think they come at a little bit lower ownership again in this one. So those are probably the CP3, LeBron, and AD are the guys I'm looking at. Sacramento and Utah, 225 in Utah by 5. So didn't have a good game, and I think this GPP only because his price is still high at $8,700. But Mitchell, I mean, this is a guy that definitely could win you guys a GPP here tonight. And he's probably gonna have very low ownership in this one just because he is pretty expensive. So GPP for Mitchell, boomer bust for sure. Another boomer bust. This guy's kind of like Evan Fournier. He could have 1 or 2 good games, but whenever I pick him, you see these reds right here? Well, yeah, that's whenever I pick him. So another one of those guys that is shot dependent. I'm not too afraid of Sacramento's defense, so maybe he has a good one here. But this guy is just all over the place. You know, he plays pretty good minutes, but if his shot's not on, you're screwed. Where else are we looking at? Another guy that I don't think gets high ownership is Rudy Gobert. Another guy gets you about 35, 40, but that's GPP only, and I think that's mostly in that one. So let's go plug in a couple guys for you here in this one, see what we're looking at here. Derrick Rose, Mills. Okay, nobody I really care for there. Do like Zach. Like Zach Brogdon, I like that combo there. Alright, shooting guard. Let's see what we got here for you. Like I said, Mitchell's that GPP play that I'm looking at. RJ Barrett, I really do think he could have a bounce back in this one. Alexander Walker is really cheap at 5.7. I think he can get you around like 33 to 35 in this one once again. And I think that's mostly it in that area. Small forwards, like I said, I do like Durant and LeBron quite a bit for obvious reasons. Ingram, another kind of your wild card play. Massive usage rate, man. He's not even a wild card play, man. I think Ingram's a good play. Tobias Harris, especially if Joel Embiid is out. There's RJ Barrett again. Darius Bazley, another guy. Like I said, kind of my sleeper pick. I think he can get you 30 plus. And then, like I said, probably my favorite guy is Chris Durate. However we say it, at 5,300 in that area. That is mostly it. Lonnie Walker, but San Antonio just shares their minutes so much. Sabonis at 9.7, solid play. Tate. I think I missed a couple guys. If you go back in the video, you'll see them. Shoot, who am I missing? I swear there was somebody in this range. Maybe not. I swear there was. Alright, center. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, if Drummond's out, switch to if Embiid's out, switch to Drummond. For obvious reasons there. Like I said, I really like Val at 6'5". I think that's a really good spot for him. So I think that's it. Like I said, kind of what we're looking at. You can change up a couple of your guys if you want to. A couple of value guys that I didn't put in there, but if you go watch the video, you'll obviously know who the value guys are. So that is mostly it. Hopefully, guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we are now 3-0 to start the season with the 284 last night. Like I said, all these winnings are from subscribers. So come join us for the month for only $40. To get in on that, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter. That will be right there in the comment section. Copy that, send us a message, and we'll get you guys in. And yes, you guys can get in today. So if you guys want to join us, we'd love to have you. So that is it. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it quite a bit. And like I said, if you guys are new, hit that sub button. And like I said, appreciate you guys watching. All right, guys. Hopefully, guys win some money tonight. We'll see you guys a little bit later on.